Welcome to all the E-Type Club members and E-Type Jaguar enthusiasts. Just wanted to do a part 2 on this video of the door locks. This is the second video I've made because the first one didn't come out properly. Hopefully this will want to work. Okay, so I did in the first one showed you that I'd taken these out. This is the door lock system there as it clicks into place. So what I did was I've got these now. It's a bit manky, but you can see I've had these all chromed up now, which look quite nice. And obviously when they're chromed, they're going to put they're going to make the diameter of the hole slightly smaller, and you don't want to be cutting this hole because otherwise you're going to create corrosion in the chrome again. Anyway, just quickly going over this, what you get is a stud for the top and then a stud for the bottom for this lock mechanism to latch on, so it opens and shuts. One thing to be careful of, this one on the top, the spring is loose there, so don't go putting it in there when you set it up. It needs to be under the pin, it needs to be down, and then the pin goes in. And what I'll do with these pins is I'll actually weld them on the back, but obviously I can't do that on the front. They have to be knocked over with a tool. I'll have to make a tool like a riveting hammer to get them in, but the tool will have to be well made because otherwise it will damage the chrome. What you'll find though is this lock mechanism is obviously been chromed as well, and obviously the diameter here is going to be less, and again you don't want to be taking any chrome off it. It's easier to take it off the piece of the pin. So you can see there's a hex shape and there's a hex on the bottom, so that they don't so there's no issue with rotating. What you don't want to be doing is button these over this way first. The top one, it would be no issue, but the bottom one would be, because if that hex was out of line, excuse me, if this hex was out of line when you button that in, you won't get it in line here. So obviously you want to be doing it first. So put the whole mechanism together, clamp it, and then I'll bullet weld it on the back. Just a couple of things I wanted to show you. When these come, they're slightly oversized and they need to be brought down. You can see now I can actually spin that quite reasonably. It won't even fit in there initially because of the chrome. It's a few microns, but it's enough. So I'm going to show you what I did to make that work. So I'll take you over to the drill. Oh, by the way, this is a very handy piece of equipment, I have to say. Anyway, so what I've done is I've put it in the chuck of the drill press, and this is the easiest way to do it. And then basically all you have to do is just run it up and then just file. This one's already been done because I said I've done the video before and it's screwed up. So basically you can just clean that up, and the same with this bottom piece here. It needs to come down just a fraction, because when you try to get this on initially, it won't. You can see there now now it's fairly good. It's turning. It needs to have a bit of tolerance, but not too much. It shouldn't rock. And then this one here, this hole here, will not go on initially. You can see there it's still tight, but so I've got to work on that a little bit. So yeah, these are the techniques I used. And then obviously what you can do is just use some very fine paper just to get it really smooth. And obviously this will be greased up when it's in, and it should just make that, I'll turn it off, and it should just make that lock system just, hang on, the right way on. You can see there now it's not turning the chuck. Well, it still needs to come off a little bit, a few thousandths of an inch. Anyway, I hope that's of some use. Use the cards. I did get these buttons, oh sorry, these studs from a reasonably well-known supplier, but I was asked not to divulge who it was exactly publicly, but I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. So if you're a good customer, you spend a lot of money, I'm pretty sure you can press them into doing it. I did, because I thought it was ridiculous spending all this money on new locks when they didn't warrant it. Anyway, hope that's of some help to you, and I'll show you when they're fitted and back in the door. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Take care.